Welcome to the Mindful Movement program. This practice is designed for you to support your mindful meditation and lasts for approximately half an hour. By committing to a daily mindful meditation practice, you are actively taking responsibility for your own health and well-being. You're giving yourself time for nourishment through paying attention with awareness to what you're experiencing in each moment. By letting things be exactly as they are without trying to change them in any way, a deeper awareness of your breath, posture, thoughts, physical feelings and emotions develops. There is no right way to feel, no good or bad, right or wrong. Whatever your experience is, it's okay. It's already here in this moment. So please welcome it as best you can. It is your level of attention that is important, not how you're doing it. By letting go of the tendencies to want things to be different and developing an openness towards things as they really are, we learn to accept what is happening in each moment. Please don't feel that you have to stay in time with my instructions. If the pace is not right for you, listen to what you need and just allow my voice to guide you, finding your own rhythm. If you have a specific medical condition or any concerns about your health or well-being, please consult with your medical practitioner before starting this program. It is important that you feel comfortable during the practice, and this may take some time and supportive equipment. You may wish to do the practice lying or sitting on your bed, or on a mat on the floor, or sitting on a chair. There are no do's and don'ts. Just find the right position for you and your needs. It may also be appropriate for you to modify the practice. It is not the instruction that is important, but that you are giving yourself time to let go of judgmental and critical thoughts and developing a sense of connectedness with your experiences. You may find pillows, the use of a block, bolster or chair helpful. My suggestion is that if you feel some discomfort during the practice, it may help you to acknowledge the discomfort, but not do anything about it initially. It may gently dissipate. However, if the comfort or pain is persistent and distracting, please move your position to a more comfortable one in a mindful way. As your body tends to cool down when we stop for a while, you may need a blanket or extra layers to ensure you keep yourself warm at the beginning of the practice. Please ensure that you're not likely to be disturbed. Turn off your phone and let others in your household know you're taking time for your practice. Wear loose, comfortable clothing with no constriction around your waist so that you can breathe freely. Whilst doing the practice, you will become aware of the thoughts that come into your mind. This is perfectly normal during your meditation practice. When you notice your mind begins to wander, gently bring your awareness back to the practice with a kind and caring attitude. So, let's begin by lying on the floor, your mat, your bed, or sitting in a chair, whatever is comfortable. Have a long and beautiful stretch with your arms above your head and push your heels away. Lengthen your spine, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. And then point your toes and open into the front of your body. Bringing your arms down when you feel ready. Now lying with your legs extended, your feet flopping out to the sides, hip distance apart, if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, if your back is sore or painful, you may bend your knees and separate the feet, or rest your legs on a bolster or pillow, whatever feels right for you. And if there are any difficulties or discomfort in the neck, rest your head on a pillow or a cushion. Now take your hands to your belly or to the floor with your palms facing the ceiling. Spend a minute or two resting in this position, coming home to your body with awareness, feeling where your body makes contact with the floor, your heels, your calf muscles, sensing into your thighs, your buttocks, and your lower back. The spine, the whole of your back and up to your shoulders. Sensing down your arms to the backs of your hands, and then up to the head, resting on the floor, on the pillow, cushion, feeling supported by the floor. Very aware of the sensations you're experiencing as you lie here, right now, in this moment. Take your awareness to the movement in your belly as the breath comes and goes. Feel the belly rise as you breathe in and soften and recede back towards your spine as you exhale. Feeling the ebb and flow of the breath. Not trying to change anything. Simply noticing your experience in this moment. When you're ready, I'd like you to gently bend your knees, placing your feet hip distance apart, and your hands on your belly, where you can feel the rise and fall, the gentle in and out of the breath, and the movement it creates. Next time you breathe out, gently contracting, if you can, through the pelvic floor and into your core muscles, your tummy muscles, drawing the belly down to the base of the spine, pressing the lower back into the floor very softly. As you breathe in, feeling the belly rise again and your pelvis returning to neutral. We're going to repeat this several times, gently rocking your pelvis, increasing the contraction in your pelvic floor each time if this feels okay for you. Feeling the sensations in your pelvis, your belly, maybe further up your spine as the pelvis gently rocks back and forth. Next time you breathe out, drawing both your knees to your chest and giving them a hug with your hands. Feeling the sensations this creates in the lower back, and maybe the movement of your belly on your thighs. Aware of any sensations or tensions in your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. And then with your hands on your knees and your fingers pointing down towards your feet, gently rocking from one side to the other, easing from side to side. Starting off with small movements and taking it a little further each time. sensing into your core muscles working, the gentle rocking movement in your back. Maybe adjusting the position of the knees, taking them further away from you or closer to you. Being aware of the different areas of your back as you gently massage your back with this movement. Now bringing your knees back to the center, keeping your hands in that position. And we are going to circle the knees in a clockwise direction, keeping the knees and ankles together. If you'd like to coordinate the movement and the breathing, you breathe in as the knees go away from you, and you breathe out as they come back towards you. Starting off the small circles, as if you're drawing a spiral on the ceiling, making each circle bigger each time as you go around, if this feels okay for you. Being aware of how it feels in your back, and maybe you can sense circles in your shoulders, or a smaller circle again in the back of your head. Bringing your knees back again to the center, and take a breath in and out. And then circling your knees in the other direction. Again, starting off with small circles and gently making them bigger each time they go around. Notice how this feels in your body, your breathing, being aware of the sensations. And then bring your knees back to the center and placing your knees back down on the floor, hip distance apart. And have a couple of breaths in and out, sensing the connection of your back, your spine with the floor, the belly rise and fall. Next time you breathe out, bringing your right knee towards the chest, both hands around the knee if you can, or use a dressing gown belt or something else to help you. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling the opening of your lower back, the sensations in your right hip, and then taking your hands down by your sides, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, extending the right leg up towards the ceiling, bringing the toes down towards you, engaging into the core, sensing into your right hip, and then point and flex the foot, feeling the toes curl open, and then open and circling the foot around, now in one direction, pointing the toes and lengthening the hamstrings. The foot goes around and then back the other way. Slowly around, sensing into the ankle. Breathing in and bringing the knee down towards you. Breathing out, bringing the foot back down to the floor. Having a breath in and out. Feeling into the right leg, the right hip. And now take your attention to the left leg. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, drawing the knee down towards the chest. The hands around the knee, if you can, or use a belt, drawing it down a little bit further on your exhale. There's no forcing, no pain, just a gentle lengthening in the back, hip, buttock, leg, sensing the breath in the belly. And then take your arms down by your sides and breathing in. And then as you breathe out, extending that leg up towards the ceiling. Opening the knee behind, the heel to the ceiling, the toes coming down towards you, extending gently through the hamstrings. Now point and flex, really pointing the toes away and then drawing them down towards you. Extending the leg without pain or rigidity, just so you can feel the stretch and the core muscles working perhaps. Circling the foot around, feeling the ankle as you go around in one direction and then back the other way. Good. Now taking a breath in and drawing that knee down to the chest as you breathe out. Taking it back down to the floor, hip distance apart. Now taking your attention to your arms, we're going to take both arms up towards the ceiling, shoulder width apart, and the palms facing towards each other. Breathing in. Reaching up to the ceiling with the fingers spread beautifully wide, open, and as you breathe out, placing the shoulders back down on the floor, palms still facing towards each other. Then we're going to turn the hands so the back of the hands are facing and the palms again turning away. Feeling that movement in your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, as you keep turning the hands round and round. Palms, back of the hands as far as you can feel comfortably, and then taking both hands down by your sides and having a breath in and out. Taking your attention to your right arm, and as you breathe in, bringing your right arm up to the ceiling, and as you breathe out onto the floor behind you, bending your elbow if you need to. Breathing in, bringing it back to the ceiling, and as you breathe out, back to the floor by your side. We're going to do that 3 more times. Breathing in and out to the floor. Breathing in and breathing out again down by your side. Feeling the sensations in your right shoulder. Extending the arm as much as you comfortably can. And when you've done that 4 times, bringing your right arm down by your side, sensing into what you can feel in your right arm and shoulder. Now taking your attention to the left and doing the same 4 times. Bringing the arm up to the ceiling as you breathe in and breathing into the floor behind you and then breathing in. Up to the ceiling and breathing out down by your side. Repeating 3 more times, sensing into the experience, feeling the arm floating, simply mobilizing into the shoulder, taking your time with the breath if you can. When you've done that 4 times, bringing your arm to rest down by your side. We're going to take both arms up, breathing in as they come up and breathing out to the floor behind you. Breathing in to the ceiling and breathing out down by your sides. One more time. And when the arms come down by your sides, being aware of how they feel, the sensations that you experience. And then we're going to bring our knees and ankles together, taking the arms as far away from the sides of the body as you comfortably can. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, allow the knees to gently drift down to the right side, opening into the left side of your back, not putting any strain on your back, being gentle on yourself and controlling it through your core. When your knees have gone as far as they can, take a breath in and, if it feels okay, turning your head to the left. If you have any discomfort or pain in your neck, keep your head central. Then breathing in, bring your head back to the center, pressing your lower back towards the floor as your knees come back up and you exhale. Rest a while, and then breathe in, and as you breathe out, taking your knees down to the left, feeling into the twist in your spine. Where else can you feel this in your body? Turn your head to the right if it feels comfortable, or keep your head in a neutral position if that feels better for you. When you're ready, breathing in and breathing out, pressing your lower back into the floor. Breathing out, bringing your knees back up to the center, using your core muscles. Then, having a long, beautiful stretch, take your arms up, push the heels away, and roll over onto your tummy. Rest your forehead on your hands, elbows out to the sides, creating a small back bend in your lower back. As you lie there, feeling the belly expanding with the in-breath, pressing on the floor very gently as you breathe out, the sensations of the belly softening. Be aware of how your lower back feels lying in prone position. Breathing with awareness. Now coming into cat position on all fours, so that your hands are beneath your shoulders, your knees are beneath your hips, hip distance apart. Your back is flat in a neutral position. If this is sore on your wrists, you can take your hands further away from you, rest on fists, or do this kneeling or sitting instead. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bringing your back towards the ceiling. Tucking your tail under, and the chin gently down towards your chest, naturally without straining. As you breathe in again, feeling the lower back soften and lifting the head gently. Repeating that several times. If you are able to coordinate the breath with the movement, you're breathing out as the back arches towards the ceiling and breathing in as it softens back down, maintaining control through your core. If you can coordinate the breath and the movement, that's okay, as long as you're moving and breathing with awareness. Lovely. When you're ready, taking a breath in, and as you breathe out, easing your bottom down to your heels, where we're going to rest in child's pose. So either take your arms down the sides of the body, or rest your forehead on your hands, or make fists, one on top of the other, and rest your forehead on your fists. It may also be more comfortable if you separate the knees gently, allowing the breath to flow freely in and out of your belly. As you rest in this position, sensing into your lower back, the feeling into your shoulders as the arms are soft